Welcome to the Texas Go Radio Show. I'm your host, Matorius. This is part 4 of the 1873 live stream by Owen Benjamin.
Like Vox got hammered by the Swiss media because he said that Ukraine was not going to bulldoze Russia in the first month of the conflict. They all pretended like he was insane. Now that some of the events that had happened to Vox have reached the levels of the courts, looking back, that they called that hate speech, when 18 months later you can see exactly what happened in that war, people act like, what the fuck are they talking about? While this was happening, I was kicked off Airbnb for quote-unquote COVID disinformation. And they go, but how could anyone know? It's the science. You look like a fucking moron, Brett. You're wearing a stupid bandana and goggles and gloves.
Just a reminder, the reason why, the only motivation, he's not motivated by morality, he's not motivated by ethics, he's not motivated by anything that he claims to be motivated by. The good, the true, the beauty. I hate that statement whenever it comes to Owen Benjamin. His motivation to be speaking this way about Brett is because Brett won't allow him on his platform. Brett will not allow him to be on his podcast. That is the only reason. And it's clear as day that that is the only motivation Owen Benjamin has to be making this video.
Okay, that perpetuated the lie. Now, I'll give him the most generous possible view that he's just a fucking moron that should never be listened to. Okay? Have I ever been wrong? Sure. But not like this. Not like something...
Not like during... He's saying this is what's ironically... This is... Okay. So he's sitting here saying that Brett was saying all this during the pandemic while Owen was kicked off of... Airbnb or whatever for COVID misinformation. What else was going on around the pandemic during 2020? Could it be the investment scheme that Owen was doing? So not only while Brett was doing this, giving his opinions about stuff, Owen was quite literally running an investment scheme during a worldwide pandemic. And I quote, "Give me money, I'll buy a place. If society crumbles, you'll have a place to go." That's what Owen was selling. That's the picture that Owen was painting during a live stream. He was saying, yeah, we're going to do this Bertaria thing. Give me money. People were cutting him checks right there. They were sending in money. They were donating money right then and there based on what Owen was saying. During the worldwide pandemic where hardly anybody was sure of what was going on, what tomorrow would bring, Owen was saying, I'll be your savior. Give me money. I need what was it, 5,000 people to donate $400. We'll get $2 million and we'll buy this compound and you'll have a place to go if society crumbles. That's what he was doing while Brett was just talking about masks and stuff. And he's going to sit here and try to act as though he's got some righteous indignation over what Brett's doing because he's a superior person. When in fact, he's a scamming, thieving, lying, manipulative, dangerous, predatory cult leader.
Astronomical. And then people go, oh, well, I've seen clips.
I'm doing comedy. Okay, Owen. Yeah, and then he hides behind that comedian mask. If he was just a comedian, more power to him. But he's not. That would be it, for you to say Owen is just a comedian. That would be like saying, oh man, Charles Manson is just a musician, or Jim Jones was just a preacher. I want to rewind this.
Fucking moron that should never be listened to. Okay? Have I ever been wrong? Sure. But not like this. Not like something astronomical. And then people go, oh, well, I've seen clips of you unhinged. I'm doing comedy. If I'm yelling and exaggerating, I'm a fucking comedian. Brett Weinstein's supposed to be an intellectual superior.
Well, then his comedy sucks. Because, I'm just doing comedy. And he'll say multiple times, I'm not joking. I'm being serious right now. So is that a bit? Or the whole F you and the Lord because you didn't give me enough money. That was comedy. Yeah, this dude is totally and completely off his rocker. Just spewing horse hockey nonsense.
An expert, a scientist, someone who knows the truth. Why the fuck is a comedian in a barn in Idaho more accurate about a contagion and how to react to it than a guy?
Oh, my. I'm not even going to address that. Wow.
Goddamn science guy. The most generous I can be is he's a useful moron, okay? Or he's part of a grand conspiracy to consolidate small business into one unified corporate structure that's run by Ashkenazi Jews.
Almost exactly what you could say about Owen. Is he just a useful moron? Is he just some mentally retarded comedian who really just is not aware of the gravity of the situation, where he actually unintentionally scammed a whole lot of people? Is he just that? Or is he a psychopath who knows exactly what he's doing and he doesn't care who he hurts? I'm going to go towards the latter. I think he does know what he's doing. All the videos that I've seen, go watch the Milker Nation clips. All the videos that I've seen of Owen, there's one consistency, and that the one consistency that you can count on with Owen is that it doesn't matter as long as he is preaching the perverted gospel of Owen, which is give me money and f*** you. That's pretty much what it is. Give, and I'm a dancing monkey. He said that multiple times. He literally is a whore. This is what, in his own words, he's a whore and he's a dancing monkey. If you send him money, he'll dance for you.
I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, but looking like it.
I tie it on like this, so I'm sure I've got the right.
By the way, his wife's not wearing a mask. His wife's embarrassed. Okay, his wife's embarrassed. Look at Brett. He looks like he's about to.
So the dude's talking about wearing a mask. Whatever. I'm not getting into all of that crap. Like I said earlier, I went the majority of the pandemic without wearing a mask. But I did wear a mask. Like I said earlier. We're made up of 70 something percent water. Water takes the path of least resistance, but apply enough pressure and it'll cut you in half. His wife isn't wearing a mask because he's only wearing a mask to show you how he was wearing a mask. Owen is to just put it very lightly, a goofball. He's a ball of goof.
Fucking rob a train. Look at him. I mean, are they yearning for the burqa? Are Satan's little brides just yearning to cover their sweet, shaved faces because they're Satan's little brides? And that's not aimed at all Jews. Toronto Jew Bear, I'm not saying that you're...
And out of all the places that I went wearing the handkerchief like that, there was only one place that told me that I couldn't wear it. I had to wear one of those N95s. And it was like an actual hospital. I don't think it was a hospital. It was more like a specialty place. Like, I went for my shoulder to get it looked at. Because I've got a bone protrusion. Is what they called it. Yeah, but they were like, no, you can't wear that. You actually have to wear an actual mask. And you know what? I put on an actual mask.
One of Satan's brides. His wife, Marigold. Oh, no, Marigold. Marigold's like, oh, Brett, but you didn't always wear it. Come on, the boys are going to give you a wedgie and throw you in a pool again. It's like, oh, those goddamn goyim.
Comedy, guys. Comedy.
Can we up the fluoride, Marigold?
I don't walk around the house like this, but to fit it, I tie it on like this, so
Booma Burka is top shelf rhetoric. Yeah, I'm taking credit for that one. But by the way, manual labor was in my comment section on Instagram, so I didn't write that gem, but I'm using it now.
I'm pretty sure I called that. One. I'm glad to hear him actually not take credit for it, but it's been 10, 15 minutes or so since he actually said it. He does that all the time. I've seen him do that so many times.
But it's not another famous comedian's gem. It's one of my people's gems. And as the Bard King of Bertaria, I get your gems. Yeah, Jews think manual labor is the king of Spain. Wait.
I can't. I honestly don't understand the people. Well, because it's the bear goggles. But I mean, the denial that you have to be in to watch this dude who looks like this literally tell you stuff and act like he's joking. It's almost. It's not almost. I think it is. You're literally getting to see someone who, excuse me, is a dangerous predatory cult leader do their thing. It's bizarre, man.
Fucks.
I've got the right fit.
Oh, I'm glad it's the right fit,
I just
Brett.
pull it down around my neck. If somebody comes to the door, now admittedly even UPS doesn't stick around the door.
I'm glad he admitted that, right? When Brett says stuff like admittedly, it's like, I'm just glad he admitted it. I mean, admittedly, when UPS comes to the store to drop off my...
And just a reminder, the only reason why he's doing these videos is because this is literally a child throwing a temper tantrum because nobody will play with him. He's acted in such a way, everybody is just like, no, just stay away from him. Really don't even engage. But if you do, we kind of get it because it's interesting to watch him show the world that he's just an insufferable D-bag. But this Brett dude won't play with Owen. He won't allow him on his platform. And so he's doing is
lubricants.
Whole video going to be him just talking crap? Probably.
Longer, so I haven't in practice had a lot of encounters with people, but even if somebody were to come to the door, it's right there and I don't have to think about, going to get it.
It's just right there. His paranoia mask is just right there, ready to go.
And actually there were some workmen here and I did use it with them, but
I will say this though, Brett, the fact you called us workmen and not goy or scum or the paranoia mask is just right there, ready to go.
And actually there were some workmen here and I did use it with them, but
Okay, hold on. I'm about to end this video, but I want to hear what he just said.
I will say this, though, Brett. The fact you called us workmen and not goy...
Is Owen saying the fact that you called us workmen? Why is he trying... I don't... called us work... Is there something that I'm not getting, that I'm not understanding? Or is he just... I don't know. This is the Texas Goat Radio Show, and I'm your host, Matorius. As always, till next time. And for the love of God, take those bear goggles off.